that time already? Time flies when you're having fun this week. I can't believe it's Friday. Wow, we're February already in 2023, first Friday of a February, and we got no foosball. But we got a lot of picks to make. Time for Who You Got. Boys and girls, get your pens and papers out and take notes. Kurt's got his out. I got mine. Typically, if you've never listened to Who You Got, we're always wrong. If we all agree on something, go the other way. If Kurt is the only one going up against Dibs and I, go against Kurt.
Correct.
If Kurt is with Rob or Kurt is with Ben, go against Kurt. But if Kurt's picking golf or like horse racing or water polo or
anything I'm uninformed about,
he will nail it. He will know exactly what he's talking about when he makes his pick.
Correct!
All right, All-Star Weekend. Not only is it Pro Bowl weekend, but tonight starts the Skills Challenge for the NHL. Just to inform the masses on how the NHL runs their All-Star game, All-Star Games. It's a mini tournament, basically a 4-team tournament, and each team is based upon the all-stars of the division. You've got the Atlantic. You've got the Metro. You've got the Central. You've got the Pacific. Dibs, NHL All-Star Game Division. Who wins? Who you got?
Well, I've got the Pacific,
Oh, I know why.
and I've got the Metro getting to the finals.
Okay.
And then I will stick with the Metro to take them down. That's based on the last, 5 meetings of all of them.
Wow.
So I had to do a little research.
Your
It's
boy
confusing.
Igor, she's twerking. Probably the goalie from the Rangers that is going to be in the net. Also, they got the Islanders Sorokin. I don't know. I'm so bad with hockey names.
Sorokin.
And my guy. Why didn't Zibanejad make it?
Might have been hurt.
Panarin. I always got to think of how she's twerking. I think of your way to say it was she's twerking. So she's twerking, I nail. Panera Bread, I always think of with Panarin. Panarin's on that team as well. But also Ovi is on the Metro. Kurt?
I can't remember who I liked on the Avalanche now. I'm going through the roster, and I'm like, I can't find the guy.
I was stalling for you. Colorado Avalanche got a couple of guys on the Central team. That would be Nathan McKinnon. Also, Mikko Rantanen and Cale Makar.
Yeah, ultimately, I think it just ends up with who's got Connor McDavid, and let's go with that.
Yeah, Rantanen, he's got 61 points in 48 games. That's pretty good.
Yeah, pretty
McKinnon's
good.
got 54 in 37 games.
See, that's why I thought old Dibster's loving the Pacific is because of his love for Connor McDavid. So, Kurt's going Pacific. Dibs is going Metro. Give me hot Pastrnak in that Atlantic division. There you go. So, if you're listening, I took Atlantic. Dibs took Metro. Kurt took the Pacific. It's almost a sure thing. The Central will be your winner.
Yes.
Correct!
Hit me in the face, Kurt. Pro Bowl. Oh, did you guys watch the Skills Challenge last night? Or
Nope.
the first?
I watched some of it.
I watched some of it.
Derek Carr was pretty good.
Derek
It
Carr.
looked like he was auditioning for a new team.
Yes. That was the best reason you should watch the Pro Bowl Skills. It was the quarterback precision game where they throw at all the targets. And yeah,
Which I dig anyway. That should be
I do
like
too.
amusement parks and stuff for us.
Yes, I agree. Derek Carr looked like he was on an audition the entire time. And I say getting maybe an A, maybe a B+. Definitely one. Dodgeball was a little weak. Everything else was the drive. Nobody can play golf in that. No, 306 was the farthest drive, I do believe. But we're really putting it where it counts with the flag football game. Flag football is where it's all decided on who's really the better football player. It's not golf drives. It's not throwing passes at targets. It's not making up catches. It's not tug of war. It's football.
You play to win the game.
Hello? NFC.
Hello?
Do we even know the rosters here?
It's so up in the air, man. Is it made up of the guys that I saw last night, or are there some newcomers that are coming through?
I got a text. I think I'm playing.
Well, Huntley, I know, is on for the AFC. Did see Trevor Lawrence and Derek Carr, as we mentioned, for the AFC. NFC's defense was really good, but NFC's offense was the team that won the dodgeball, and Saquon Barkley looks like he's there to play. He looks like he wants to win all the competitions tonight. Dibs, NFC, AFC, Eli or Peyton? Who you got?
I'm going with Eli and the NFC. I'm an NFC fan with the Cowboys, obviously, so I'll stick with the NFC.
Gonna happen. No,
I love it.
gonna happen.
Dirt, who you got?
Give me
AFC? Peyton. Man.
It's up to you.
I think Derek Carr continues his audition in the flag football game. Give me the AFC, and I'll roll with Kurt on that one.
I think he gets an NFC job.
Probably. Probably. Who knows?
I thought he had the line of the night last night, though. They said, have you ever been this hot? And he said, obviously not. That's why I'm not going back to Vegas.
Good dude, man.
Oh, good dude.
There's a good teamate.
Yep.
At Derek Carr.
There's a good teammate. Didn't want to get traded.
We have a heavyweight championship fight in Bellator this weekend. Kind of a big one, too. Bader versus Fedor. And you're telling me Fedor is probably going to
He's hanging him up. So
This
he's
is
got
the
like
last one?
everybody who's ever been somebody in the world of MMA that's a heavyweight is going to be there.
That's pretty cool, man.
Chuck Liddell, Rampage Jackson, Randy Couture, to name a few. One of the Gracie brothers that fought years ago. He's going to be there.
Boy, it'd be a shame if he lost. Who you got, Dibs?
I got
Bader or
Darth
Fedor? You taking Bader? Awesome. Going up against the legend.
Yes.
Love it. Now,
He's going to send that guy out in style with a knockout.
Bader's your champ right now.
Yes.
So there you go. Kurt?
Well, the thing about it is you got all that going on in your head of all those people, all those guests. It's a distraction. You're not focused. You're not as hungry because you got this little excuse going, well, I'm retiring anyway, so you're going to be almost okay with getting beat up on your way out. Give me the master.
Wow. Took me a little bit, but I finally got it.
That is totally absurd.
It is absurd.
Yes.
You know what else is absurd? I'm with you guys. I think the champ is taking it. I'm sorry, Fedor. I totally agree with Kurt. I think he'll be looking at Chuck Liddell and wow, Chuck Liddell came. Bam!
That's a stupid idea.
So there you go. We all are taking the champ and Bader in the Bellator 290 big fight that's going on this weekend. Hit me in the face like I hope Bader does Fedor.
I'll give you a bonus one.
Oh, UConn hockey tonight. All right, this is a big game. This is a big game. We are fourth in the standings. They are second. We have lost to them twice. They ruined our party at Fenway. They ruined the home opener at the Toscano Ice Forum. UConn at those dirty Huskies. Husky on Husky crime tonight. UConn, Northeastern. Dibs, who you got?
I think we do it for Jonathan and his
His spleen?
his spleen. I think that we knocked the spleen out of them.
Kurt?
I'm with you on that. I think we turn it around.
We better.
You saw the Toscano game.
I did. Northeastern's a good product and everything,
Good.
but we can turn this around and get the momentum going in the right direction finally.
This close to beating those Quinnipiac Bobcats. We crushed Yale. We crushed the Ivy League.
Quinnipiac does such a good job of traffic in front of the goalie.
Yeah, and they got a lot of NHL players all over the place. Man, I hate doing this, but I think they beat us again. I'm taking Northeastern. I really like the goalie. I love how the goalie, Levi, right? I love how Levi, when it's timeout and he's not talking to his team is like, they're actually working on the stuff. The goalie's kind of left alone. Instead of skating around and doo-doo-doo and hitting the pipes and all that, he kneels in front of the student section and just bows his head in silence. I love that dude. Give me Northeastern. Give me Pause the Husky over Jonathan.
Wow.
On the weekend. Wow. Fighting words. I know. Fighting words. All right.
Wow.
Back to UConn, but in the XL. Our spot. UConn women's basketball against South Carolina. Straight up pick 'em. I feel like if this was on the board to gamble on, which I wish women's basketball would start getting there so your boy could start really raking it in, I'd put it at probably a -5.5 favoring South Carolina. UConn's definitely the underdog here.
Yes.
But let's make it a pick 'em for the sake of who you got. Dibs, who you got?
I unfortunately have South Carolina.
Wow!
Uh-oh.
It's a first. Dibs never goes against the girls.
I think the women are tired, battered, and I think that playing your starting 40 minutes is not going to be easy against
tough.
South Carolina. They have so many weapons that come off the bench. I actually overheard Bob Joyce saying they have one girl that's 6'7",
Off the
another
bench.
girl that's 6'5",
Off the
coming off
bench.
the bench.
Off the bench.
We don't have that. So I think that's our weakness is our bench right now.
Not to mention their other big is National Player of the Year.
Listen, I think our young ladies have a lot of talent. They just haven't gotten there yet off the bench. And I haven't seen it lately. Certainly didn't see it at Providence with the passing and not being prepared when the ball's coming their way. Certainly can't score a lot. So 1 point off the bench last game. Not good.
Kurt?
Well, you guys know that usually with the UConn picks for the men and for the football, I'll try to go against me and use how bad I am at picks in order to help the program in some certain way.
Yeah.
Well, these ladies, just like most women in the world, have no use for me.
Exactly.
Right? So I'll just actually pick this straight up. And I got to go with the South Carolina. For all the reasons that Dibble was saying.
Well, let me tell you,
All those reasons. He's right about everything.
you guys are dead wrong. It's UConn's turn to turn it around. I love how these ladies play when their back's against the wall and everyone counts them out. I think Lucky Lou Lopez is going to be on fire, and also Nika Mule is going to be on fire on defense. I think that 1-2 punch, Aaliyah and Dorka, if they can stay out of foul trouble. I love what Giardino said. Maybe a little Ayanna Patterson love. Some good quality minutes off the bench. I got a feeling we pull this out. I'm taking UConn on Sunday over South Carolina.
Would love it. Give them their first loss.
There you go. Hit me in the face, Kurt. Oh, I got one more. I didn't know this was going to happen until the show started. Kyrie Irving.
Where's he go?
By the time we come back on Monday, Kyrie on a new team or not?
Yes.
Where's he going, Dibs?
Don't know.
But he will be off
He will
of
be
the
off
Brooklyn
of
Nets.
Brooklyn.
Wow. Kurt?
I mean, I'm predicting the Lakers, but what do I know?
He shocks the world and he goes south. He takes his talents to the Heat and he gets in a fight with Jimmy Butler immediately getting off the plane.
Jimmy punches him in the mouth to let him know who's boss.
I'm going to say no. I'm going to say KD has a talk with him, and then he comes back on Monday and says, you know, when I requested a trade, I don't know where you guys got that information. I never really said that. And actually, I've always wanted to be a Brooklyn Net. I love being here.
Now, is it the real KD, or is it one of his burner accounts?
Ooh. So then on Tuesday, he finds out it was one of his burner accounts, and then he comes back, request trades back on.
Yeah.
Gotta get it done before the deadline.
It wasn't really KD.
But Monday, he is a net. There you go. All right. So I got him staying. You two got him going before the weekend is over. I'm the only one with the faith in the women on Sunday. You guys are selling them out. Selling them out, you two.
Guilty.
I'm the only one going against our hockey team, though. I will take that hit. I'm taking Northeastern tonight to win 3 on UConn in the regular
Wow. Throwing the guys under the ice bus.
season. Under the ice. We're all taking Bader. That's like the most sure thing is go bet on Fedor. Because we're all taking Bader this weekend.
Bader's
here in the
5-0. Something's got to give.
You blew it! Dibs is rolling with the NFC. Kurt and I will be AFC fans for flag football this weekend. And Dibs is taking the Metro Division. Kurt's taking the Pacific Division. I'm taking the Atlantic Division. Therefore, the Central Division will probably win the NHL All-Star.
Most definitely.
There you go. That's who we got.
There's two other ones, though. Fastest skater and best slap shot.
So there's a lot of guys that I really don't know who the hell they are that are in some of the skills competitions.
I'll go with
tonight.
McDavid on fastest skater. I don't really know the guy's slap shots that well.
I know that Ovi is in the slap shot as far as the hardest shot because there's also an accuracy tonight on top of hardest shot. I'm always interested in that just because
I think these guys are amazing.
But when you put
Love
the
hockey.
miles per hour on it and you convert it to what we know in baseball, like what 80 is supposed to look like versus 90 versus 60. Now you take your little white ball and you cut it in half and then you paint it black. Throw that at somebody, Dibs. I just always with the skills stuff and even last night with the passing and some of the catch stuff that I like. It's just I like to see in all-star games feats of strength, superhuman stuff that you don't normally get to see in regular season. That's what I like.
I'd like to see a skater pick up some other skater and skate around.
That's doubles. That's what we call doubles figure skating. No, the one thing I was thinking with the Pro Bowl guys for last night, I used to love American Gladiator, and I think every one of us did. I mean, nothing was like flipping through on a Sunday and catching American Gladiator, and you didn't know you were going to catch it. And I think it was called the Eliminator, is when they shot the tennis balls at people. That was the best game. That was the one we always wanted to stay up and watch. I would love some kind of American Gladiator situation with all those football guys. Is whether it's not, maybe you're not shooting the tennis ball. Maybe it's Derek Carr throwing footballs at people trying to get through the course. I just feel like American Gladiator and the Pro Bowl should have a marriage next season.
Atlas, Beast, Blaze, Bronco, Crush,
Tower?
Cyclone, Dallas.
Where's Tower? Tower is my guy.
Give me some more here.
And they had Sky was one of the females. God, I loved all the females. As a little kid, I was drooling over.
No PEDs going on that
no
cast.
way.
None whatsoever, because even the women are bigger than us.
They'd cut you on American Gladiator, catch you using PEDs. How dare you? All natural American Gladiators. My favorite was the beginning. Gladiators ready! Contestants ready!
Look at the women. Look at the women. How big
They'll kick your butt.
Absolutely.
Sky in there? Lightning?
Nitro, Blaze,
Nitro.
Laser, and the other laser.
Yeah.
Atlas, Zap, Siren, Thunder.
Siren was deaf.
Really? Couldn't hear the sirens.
Siren was deaf. That's why their name was Siren.
I do like the one that, like the Army and the Marines, everything they do with the pole with the pads on each side and the football helmet.
Called jousting there. Jed.
Jousting. Thank you. Storm.
Heartthrob.
All right, let's take a quick break. Come back. Catherine Schubert.
Got a big week next week.
We got a big week with the Puppy Pick'em coming up. Catherine Schubert from the Connecticut Humane Society joins us next to talk about it.